All right, guys, I'm back with the new video. I know you guys are too excited. Okay, so the first job I worked at ever, girl, was a entertainment restaurant. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's talk about the pros and then the cons of the job because there's a lot of pros and there was a lot of cons. So the first pro is that it was a black environment, girl, like very black. We listened to the good music in the kitchen, girl. When we was in the kitchen and they be playing that good music, I was happy as could be, child. I was like, yes. I was too happy when they was playing that music, especially when like it was closer to the end of the shift. When them chefs was cooking it up, they had their music going. It was a whole vibe in that kitchen. And if you ever been in the kitchen like that, you already know. Second pro, the food. Okay? Somebody messed up an order, Bayhouse put in the wrong order, customer changed their mind. That food was going straight into my locker. I don't care. Oh my God, you're stealing from work. You're stealing. Girl, I'm gonna steal all day, every day. Okay? Because the thing is, we make the place so much money, but we can't get free food. That don't make no sense. So I'm definitely snatching that food up on my soul. I used to get free food because they would make the orders wrong or whatever happened, and I would take that food and I would put it in my locker. And what are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing because I'm not even at that job anymore. So actually help us with food. Like they would have family meals, and family meals would be really good, especially on the weekends because they would have like a whole freaking buffet. Like they had chicken, beef, mashed potatoes, green beans, cornbread, pecan pie, apple pie, ice cream. I'm like, wow. I was just filling up my plates. I was feeling too good. Okay. I love that. I was filling up my plate to the brim. Oh, and another thing, the drinks. I got free drinks because I would get me a nice little drink, girl, and them drinks was good. Okay, so I was, having drinks of my life. I was getting a free drink every hour. Clock that and have to pay for it. Another pro was you didn't really have to talk to anybody at this job for real because I didn't really have to talk to nobody because we're working so hard. Like that's a job where you really have to work like really hard and pay attention to the details and everything like that. You have to get your stuff ready, get your stuff right. Don't play with it. Period. All right, that is the end of the pros because it wasn't that many pros to be honest. Let's talk about the cons. The biggest con of doing that job was just the sheer amount of labor it takes. Okay. That job was a high labor job. So you have to literally carry around these big trays up and down stairs for hours at a time. Hours at a time. That was crazy. And it was just so tiring walking up those stairs and across these floors with these heavy trays. Like I would be so tired when I got home. I would be so tired. The second con is it was really detail attention heavy. Like it was too much. Like each plate of food got its own specific sauce that you had to put in. You had to really pay attention to those orders, because people would be getting chips, people were getting all sorts of things. Like it was like crazy. Like that was crazy. Like I'm having to memorize all these different sauces to go with this specific food, and you forget a sauce, and you have to come back and get the sauce. And sometimes I would leave these people sauceless. I'm sorry. Y'all can fight me. And sometimes we would run out of the sauces. We have to go all the way into the back in the middle of a shift just to go get a new sauce. And that stuff would just be irritating. We had to fill up sauce containers. Like, oh, that would be so irritating during a big rush. Another con is that it was extremely hot. It was so hot up in that joint. Like, it was hot, girl. It was so hot. Like, literally, I would be burning up, like sweating, burning up. And I'm doing hard work. I'm walking up and down these stairs with these trays. I'm burning up. I'm hot as hell. I'm burnt up. Like, it was not a good experience. Like, I'm like sweating bullets. And I know them chefs was really sweating bullets, bro. I know they were really sweating because they would be cooking behind that grill. They really be cooking it up. Like, they be cooking it up. I know they was hot. Hot as hell. Hot as can be. Hot as grease. Too hot. And I feel bad for them chefs too. I'm like, child, I would hate to be a chef because it's even hotter back there. Like, we did not have good air conditioning in there at all. We had to stand by the door to let the breeze come in. It was ridiculously hot in that kitchen. It was so hot, literally. All right, another con was the customers. So where I worked at, it was very expensive. It's a very expensive place because you're doing an activity that's pretty expensive, and you're probably gonna get something to eat and drink. So that adds up to big bills, like big tabs. And so they would be expecting like quality A1 service. And it's like, I really can't give you that quality A1 service every time because it's so many people in this joint. It's so many people that come in here every single day. And not even just from the area. It's people from all over, like different parts that come in just do this activity. And girl, it's like it's a lot going on. I really can't give you top tier service because there's so many other orders that I have to walk out and do. Like, there's just so many. I would come to a customer, they would have a question, they'd be like, I'm missing this. Can I get this? Can I get that? Can I get this? Can I get that? And it would just be so irritating as like a food runner because it's like I don't have time to really give you all these things because I have other orders that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kitchen would be backed up. It'd be backed all the way up to hell, and you were asking about a sauce. Can I get a sauce? Can I get this? Can I get that? That's another con with some sauces because they charge for them sauces, girl. They did not play. Okay, that place was expensive, and then people be getting mad at me. They'd be like, there was this one time that I was, serving like a couple or whatever. He's like, "Can I get an extra sauce?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, so talk to your server and they can put in that order for you and get you extra sauce, period." And he's like, "What do I gotta pay for this? No, shouldn't you just give me one for free? Da, 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 da. Shouldn't you just give me one?" And I was just like, I was kind of like, "Who? You're not talking to me, right? You're not talking to me." Thankfully, his girlfriend got him together because I'm like, "You're not talking to me." It's like, I'm sorry. I don't think you should be charged for a sauce, but that's how they do it down here, girl. That's how they do it. So they be catching the attitude real bad, real mad, all that. Like, they would be extra mad at me for no reason. But yeah. Another thing was just the ungratefulness of the customers. Like, I would be carrying these big plates of food and I would sit down to food. They wouldn't even say thank you. They wouldn't even look at me. I'm like, you're not even looking at me. You're not saying thank you. Like, you're not doing nothing. I'm like, dang, like, could I get an acknowledgement of my existence? Like, you don't got to be like, thank you so much. Here's $300. You don't have to do that. But a thank you, a simple thank you or hello, thank you, have a good day. That can suffice, girl. That can suffice. But I'm gonna tell you about the craziest customers I had. So there's this one customer I will never forget this day. I came up, I delivered their food, and they had some questions for me. I'm like, okay. So one of the customers was like, so can we like light candles up here? I'm like, I think you can light candles. To be honest, I don't think you were supposed to light candles at all. I really don't know. I really don't know. Like, they be asking me questions that I really didn't know about or really care about. So I'm like, I don't really know. Sure, yeah. He's like, can we smoke a weed up here? And I'm like, you can't smoke a weed up here, girl. It's kids. Like, there's like kids running around doing stuff. Like, there's a bunch of little kids running around, being crazy, goofy. Like, we cannot smoke in this building, like in this facility. Like, why would you think that? I know we're outside, but like, no, you can't smoke in here. And they started laughing, like, oh, they would have a problem with that, but not the candles. Child, I really didn't know. I really didn't know. But I'm like, why would you like? It's I don't know. People just be smoking and don't be caring that there's a bunch of kids around. Like, who? Don't nobody want to be smelling all that.